So this is a movie review slash recommendation. All right. There's a movie out called Black Bag. Black Bag was in theaters for a very short time and is on streaming. If I'm correct, Black Bag is streaming currently on Peacock. This is not an ad. Peacock did not pay me. Whoever made, writers, directors, whoever was involved in Black Bag, did not pay me. I just think this was something to talk about, something worth sharing, something worth discussing. Let me come in here and give y'all my rating first. Let's start with the truth. Let's start with where I'm at with it. Why is that happening? Because a lot of times people will want that information, and we wait until the end to give it. I don't want to do that. So, what I got for y'all, Black Bag. Going by my rating system, let's start there. Then we'll get into the nitty gritty. Going by my rating system, Black Bag. The acting was a 9. The story was a 9. The pacing was an 8. Did it hit the mark for its genre? Yes, that I gave a 9. It's like a spy, whodunit kind of movie. Cinematography, I gave it an 8.5. Special effects, I gave it a 7. My total score, my final score for the film Black Bag is an 8.4. Black Bag for me was an 8.4 according to my new rating system, which we discussed on this pod last week. Black Bag was really good. It's a mystery. It's this couple who's dating, and they're both spies. They're government agents, and there's this whole group of people in the midst of the story who are all. This whole group is coworkers. It's like 2 couples and a couple of friends, if I'm correct. I want to say 3 couples. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever. It's a group of people, and that's who you're following throughout the story. There's some crime that goes down. You don't really know who did it or who didn't do it. And all throughout the movie, they're showing you different things as you try to figure out who done it. Who done did it? 3 couples. Thank you, Dash. So it's this group of people, 6 people, and you try to figure out who did it, why did they do it, all of these things. And also, I would like to say, man, they did an amazing job. If you watch the trailer, at least the first trailer, I never saw a second trailer. But if you watch the trailer for Black Bag, they also did a great job of not showing you the cast. I know that sounds weird, but I think that's fitting for this mystery spy, who did it kind of movie. It's like a game of Clue, right? It's like who did it, where, and why. And so they did a great job in the trailer of just showing you the 2 main characters, really, and not really anybody else of importance, just like random characters. And when you watch the film, what's really cool to me, I haven't seen this in a long time, where you're watching the film and all throughout the film, you're like, oh shit, this person's in that movie? Oh shit, that person's in the movie? That's really cool. I like that. I thought that was a bonus. I thought that was really fly. When I was watching the movie, I was very excited at some of the actors who were in this movie. People who are young and new and making their way, but also OGs, right? And so I thought that was really dope. I enjoy the pacing of this movie a lot. They did a good job. It does not drag. Every moment something is happening, that is part of the story. Okay? There's drama, there's comedy, there's wit, there's fighting, there's shootouts. All of the things are there. Um, Not a lot of shootouts, but whatever. It's more of a spy mystery movie than anything else, and that's clear from the trailer, which is why my genre-based number was what it was. I feel like they hit the mark. I feel like they did a great job, and I think this is something people should watch. I'm not going to tell you every second of the movie because that would spoil the entire movie, and I think for a mystery whodunit kind of movie, that's not really the cool thing to do. But um, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it was great. I saw it once in theaters. I tried to go a second time, but there weren't any um, tickets were not available at the time I could see it. And so I'm looking forward to watching this on streaming. In fact, I'll be real with y'all. This is a movie I would buy. And if you know me, you know I don't buy just any movie. I buy movies that I would enjoy watching over and over and over again. I will definitely be buying Black Bag at some point, unless one of y'all want to gift it, I'll take we take Blu-rays out here. Um, but yeah, this is something that was shot in a really cool way. It really makes you think, and there's lots of plot twists all the way to the end of the movie. So that's my recommendation and my movie review of Black Bag. Great film. If you like spy thriller, clue, who done it kind of movies, this was an excellent one to watch. And so again, 8.4 rating, and I recommend you watch it. Let's hit the chat. Um Dash says, "Is this the best rating you've given so far?" Yes, yes, it is. I have not spoken about all the movies I rated up here since I started this system, but this is the highest of the 5 films that I've seen since starting my reviews. I have to do one that I haven't done yet, which is Final Destination Bloodlines, but it's going to be bad because the movie was bad. It's not going to be a good rating. It's probably going to end up being like a 5 or a 6 or somewhere between 4 and 6 by the time my score is all tallied up. But that's the only one I haven't done, if I'm correct, from the movies I've seen recently. Because I saw Thunderbolts, I saw Final Destination Bloodlines. I haven't been back to the movies. I'll be at the movies this weekend though. Going to see Karate Kid with the squad. Um, Dash says, I saw it. It was very good, very entertaining. Yeah, Dash, what is your rating? If you had to give it a 1 through 10, I know you only in the chat and we're not potting as usual, but what do you give the movie 1 through 10? If you don't mind me asking. Dave, have you seen the movie? Dave, have you heard of this movie? I'm curious. Let me know. Also, it's kind of weird with the slight delay because I'd be trying to ask y'all questions and then having to pause just to wait. I don't know how the viewers I don't know how the viewers are receiving that later on. Dash says, I'd give it an 8. Okay, all right. So be right there with it. Dave says, no, I have not seen it or heard about it. You see, look at weeknights, man. That's what I'm talking about. Spreading the good word, doing the work. That's what I love, man. Weeknights up here doing it. Dave said, from what you said, I will definitely look at it. Yeah, it's worth, Dave. I'm telling you, man. Great movie. You heard my breakdown, but the writing was great. Cinematography definitely hit the mark. This was a solid film. So I would advise you check it out. And it's on Peacock, but now you can rent it on any platform. So I'm sure you can find it on whatever platform you like for rent it for $3 or whatever it is they do. I don't be knowing the prices, but it's always something like that. $3, $5. You could rent it. Um, Definitely worth it. Dash says, I love spy movies, so it was right up my alley. Yeah, same. I love stuff like that. And I thought this was a great bounce back for Michael Fassbender because his last movie, The Killer, I think it was called, or Killers on Netflix. It was a Netflix film. Ooh, it was double doo doo. You know what I'm saying? Not good at all. So I'm appreciative of this film in that aspect too, because I'm a Michael Fassbender fan. He's tattooed on me as Magneto, so I think that says enough. But this was a good bounce back for him. And the lead actress, I see her in anything in a minute. What was her name? Let me see. Let me pull it up. I'm not good with names, but I didn't see her in a hot minute either. And I was like, okay, look who's making a comeback out here. Let me find her name for y'all one time before we get up out of here. Blackberg. Kate Blanchett. That's her name. I haven't seen her in a minute. And so it was cool to see her in a film. I haven't seen Kate Blanchett in a minute in a film. I don't even know it's the last film she did before this while we're here. Let me check. It's the last thing she did before Black Bag. Let me see. Oh, she did a show called Disclaimer. She's in 7 episodes. and she's in the movie Borderlands. Oh, she's working. She got a bunch of stuff that came out in 2024. And she did some voice work for Marvel What If as well. Oh, okay. So she's been working, and before that, she's been in a bunch of stuff. I guess we just haven't been in it. There hasn't been alignment in the universe. We haven't lined up, and we did with Black Bag. But I thought that was cool. I haven't seen her in a minute, and she's the other main actor in the movie. She plays Michael Fassbender's wife. Dave says, I enjoy a good movie. Plus, I'm that person that can watch a movie I like more than once. Same. Hence me saying those are the only movies I really buy. Because I like to really sit and watch it over and over, see what I could find that I missed, or just, refresh my brain and just have that sitting on the brain. Dash says you should check it out. Yeah, I'm with you. Good film.